Hi, my name is Takudzwa. I'm currently at UCT studying actuarial science, and I also run an online tutoring business. So, in this video, I'm just going to take you through a day in the life, or mostly what you see is like the behind the scenes of the tutoring side of things, not necessarily the school side of things. Maybe in the future, if I get 1 subscriber, I will do a video on like the behind the scenes of the school stuff. But yeah, it's just going to be taking you through what it looks like to be, tutoring online. Subscribe. I want 1 subscriber, not two, just 1 subscriber. And that will make my day. I promise if I get 1 subscriber, I will post at least 1 video a week for the rest of this year. Like the video, subscribe, and let's dive right in. Alright, so today is Monday, the 19th of May. It is currently 18 past 8 a.m. And I've got a lesson with a new student that I onboarded yesterday. So today is our very first lesson. So that's what I'm going to prepare for. It starts in 40 minutes. So I just need to get ready for that. And yeah, that's pretty much the idea. And straight after that, I've got a myths lecture that I have to attend, and it starts at 10 a.m. From 9 to 10 I'm tutoring, then from 10 to 10:45 I'm supposed to have a lecture. I'll probably arrive late, but it's only a 1 week thing because next week we'll be done with lectures. So that's why I agreed to make the sacrifice, because I know moving forwards this won't be a recurring thing that I'm having to miss lessons because of this. But yeah, so I'm just going to prepare for that. And this is a bit of an interesting one for me because for the past, how many months have I been tutoring? Almost 7 months now. For the past 7 months that I've been tutoring consistently, I have been tutoring CIE A-level maths. And so with this client, we are doing Edexcel A-level maths. So it's a bit of an interesting challenge for me because this isn't something that I'm familiar with. Obviously, there are a lot of parallels, but it's just a slightly different way of thinking because they might put a bit more emphasis on slightly different things. So just getting used to that. That's what I'm trying to do, and also finding resources for Edexcel because largely when I tutor CIE, I'm using my own resources that I've created, but I don't really have resources for Edexcel. So I've just been looking for resources and trying to find good worksheets and questions that I can use. But yeah, just gonna tutor, just going to prepare for this lesson. We want to cover inequalities and simultaneous equations. So looking for questions on that, and then we'll start with that.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. How?
Oh, perfect. I can hear you. Oh,
All
sounds
right,
great.
lovely, lovely. How are you today? Yeah, I think we'll stop here for today and then we will resume. How frequently do you want to have the lessons?
Yeah, I think at the moment, if we can do them once a week,
Mm-hmm.
just to begin with, and then eventually, I think I'd like to try and do it at least 2 sessions a week for
Okay,
pure maths.
okay.
Um, it's really, really helpful
Mm-hmm.
meeting with you on here and having that support and
Mm-hmm.
like helping me sort of go through the questions and
Mm-hmm.
see things that I'm maybe missing or that where I'm not thinking right.
Okay.
Um, but yes, that's the idea. If we could just do once a week for the moment and then
Mm-hmm.
possibly go up to twice a week, would that be okay?
Yes, yes, no, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. We probably might need to have a bit more lessons maybe later
I
on just to ensure that we cover all the content that's inside of the specification.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Do
mm.
in the week, that would be perfect.
All right, perfect. I'll update you on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
I
your time.
Lovely. Are you happy with the lesson?
Yes, I love the lesson. Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect.
And if you could please let me know your bank details,
Okay,
and how much I can pay you for it. Thank you so much.
that's all right. I'll send you an invoice. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
you've got a Visa card or MasterCard. One
a
of
visa. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll send you a PayPal invoice. You should be able to pay with the Visa card.
Thank you so much. I
Alright,
really appreciate your time.
perfect. Have a lovely rest of your day. I will let you know when I am free during the weekend,
Yeah,
then we'll have our next lesson from there.
great. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Perfect. You too. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Yeah, so that's the first lesson with Natasha. It went alright. It went alright. She seems to be a really quick learner. So yeah, I did underestimate her ability, I'll be honest. She's very switched on and she's very sharp. So that's good. That means we should be able to move much faster than I anticipated. But that's also the type of person that I want to work with, someone who's sharp. It allows me to, well, in a sense, in such a case, my job becomes just pointing them on the right direction. And every time they do something right, it's me saying, perfect, lovely, just giving them those remarks to reaffirm them that they're on the right path. But yeah, apart from that, it means I don't really have to do much work. But she seems quite switched on, so I love to help her and help her achieve her grades. But right now it is 4 minutes to 10. I need to get an Uber, so I go to school. My maths lecture starts in 4 minutes, so yeah. And I'm clearly lacking agency right now. But so it's currently 17 past 2 p.m. Same day. I did end up going to school, but it turns out the math lecture was cancelled because there wasn't any electricity. So yeah, kind of that was pointless. And now I've got quite a bit of work to do. Oh, it's weird because I'm just used to having to tutor at the end of the day, but I don't have any tutoring commitments for today, so it's a bit of a weird feeling. What I'm going to do is that right now I need to put up job postings on my website. So create a tab that says we are hiring so that people who naturally come to the website, they might be interested in working with me, right? I'm just looking for young, inspired, talented kids who are looking to disrupt the education industry to join the team, right? So chances are with my current audience, like the students who use the website, some of them might be interested in this sort of stuff. So figure I might as well put that there and see if anyone comes through. So it's still the 19th of May 2025. It's currently 13 minutes to 8 in the evening. And I ended up going for a run in the afternoon with this UCT running group called Down to Run. And after the run, it was quite a nice run, quite lovely. It was in the forest and very refreshing, very scenic. So it was quite lovely to get out there and get some fresh air, touch some grass, and run. Feel the pain of running, and running with others is something that I haven't really done in a while. So it was quite a nice feeling. But even after that, it got me thinking. Because the feeling for me after that, I was like, dude, that's 2 hours that you've wasted when you went out for that run. That could have been spent doing something else, either, I don't know, marketing or tutoring business or recruiting, looking for hires for tutoring, all that kind of stuff. I had to stop myself and say, just look at what you've built. Dude. Like, stop being so intense all the time. Just relax and look around. I promise you that kid from 2023 who started this whole thing would be proud of everything that you've accomplished. You made $1,000 last month. I don't think you understand that you've come a long way, and yes, you've got a long ways to go, but take the small wins and enjoy them. Because if you're gonna be so intense all the time, then it's not gonna be fun. You have to enjoy them. And it's just reminding myself to celebrate the small victories and take it all in. Because very soon, this thing is going to be very big. It's going to be massive, and you're going to miss those days where I was still in the early stages, because you didn't appreciate the beauty of them and you didn't take it all in. But I'm still trying to find that balance of appreciate the moment but stay in the grind. So it's just an interesting thought. I'm probably gonna get back in the grind, because genuinely it does kind of feel like there's a lot of time that it takes to dedicate to all of these other things. So if I really want to scale this thing quite far, I might have to make a few sacrifices. So yeah, but I just thought I'd record this. Right now, officially, the CIE A-level maths exams, particularly for the variant 2 papers for maths, are complete. So it means for this exam season, my job is essentially done. And it means all the students that I was tutoring for the past 3, 4, 6 months, all of them churn out today. So as of today, well, I wouldn't say I no longer have students, because I onboarded a student yesterday, so I have one. But I've got 3 students that have churned out today and 1 student that churned out last week. So yes, kind of starting afresh, but it's the first week in 6 months where my schedule is pretty much clear. I don't have much of an obligation to tutor apart from 1 or 2 lessons. So it's the first time that I actually get to sit down and really question where the business is going, where do I envision this going, and trying to come up with a plan for me to ensure that I get to that North Star. Because for the past 6 months, I haven't been thinking. It's just, okay, I've got students to tutor, so let's do that. Everything else in the business can wait. But now I have to reset my compass and make sure that it's pointing at true north. Right, so that's the idea throughout this week. And I'm also starting to realize the importance of hiring in this thing, because I've spent the majority of this year doing editing, and editing is not something that I enjoy, and it doesn't really move the needle on my part. So I can get someone else who actually enjoys editing to do the editing aspect of the business, whilst I focus on the parts of the business that I actually enjoy and that actually take the business forward. So that's the idea. I need to start building a team to realize that this is not a journey that I must go alone, but with other like-minded people around me. So that's where my head is sort of at. Whereas last year, the idea was just, how do I do this all by myself? Now it's more so, I've got something. I've done the proof of concept. It works. There's parts of this thing that I do not want to do myself. So let me hire other people who are good at it and enjoy it to handle those parts of the business. And then I focus on the parts that I enjoy and drive the business forward. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And the YouTube channel, yeah, for context, I run the business I run is called Smile GCA 11 Maths 9709. It's primarily powered by my YouTube channel, so all the leads come from that YouTube channel, not this YouTube channel, but the GCA 11 Maths 9709 YouTube channel. And as of last week, we hit 5,000 subscribers, so that's quite nice. But yeah, we're making progress bit by bit, and right now I need to send out an email to my newsletter to see if I can find a video editor. And if you're watching this and you edit videos, there's a link in the description. Fill that in and I'll be in touch. But that's probably the idea for today. Send out the email to the newsletter, and then I will do some mathematics because I do need to do some math, and I'll go to bed.